Dukes in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can sue her, live in the moon, working it out.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And his first pass is incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Burrow's throw here taken in by Parker. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
11. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 11. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Burrow on 3rd down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down.
Touchdown, Bengals! Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Steelers sitting at 5 and 2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience. all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds Pickens out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 21 carries, 107 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. They run for it with Harris. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's taken in by Duvernay. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Devin Duvernay. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The numbers for Mixon last week, 14 carries, 52 yards and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, you know, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try to get him in there at least twice in this game.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Now a second down and 6. To throw on second and 6. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
11 MT.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. 5. How about that for a momentum swing? And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it.
After review of the play, rule on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
11 MT. 11.
On second down, here's Mixon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Devontae Parker with his second touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. They'll try and sneak it here.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes we even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to... Oh, wide open, complete! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is
so that challenge is a successful one.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This is Mixon on the draw. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now it's Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. That time, a 9-play drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
Open man is Duvernay.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Looking to throw.
A Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Second down at 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris,
his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixing up the middle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
On 1.
Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Here we go, here we go.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Here's a give to Mixon.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll give it to Mixon, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Another try for Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. Yeah.
And this time he is in. Yes. Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get
back now in Pittsburgh?
Ready.
It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now. He completes that to Garrett. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect them.
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Ready.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And they're going to speed things up here. Oh, no, he lost the football. fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. There will go as a gain of 4. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Burrow will throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
11 MT.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
11.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 9. Burrow. Pass complete. Hurst. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Throwing. Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Burrow. And this is caught by Parker. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Mixon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Steelers down by a field goal, 40 seconds to go. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. George Pickens, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Open man is Duvernay. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.